Okay. So today we'll discuss about drop shipment flow. In the last class, we did not discuss about receipt actually. That I'll come after this. So here all whenever we don't have a stock available, so at that time actually we'll ask our supplier to deliver directly to the customer. Here our involvement is not there in shipping the goods. Supplier only delivering the goods to the customer. That's why it is called as a drop shipment. So there is no shipment option involved in this flow. So here also certain functional setups, we'll call it as a functional setups. So first is item creation. The same item which you created last time, you can utilize it, but still there are certain additional steps required. I'll tell you what is that additional step. Go to inventory module, items and master items, V1, and here let's say drop ship item. You have to maintain your own item. Give every time new number. It will not accept the old one. Go to copy from finished good item, apply and done. Now if we go to order management here, so these are all automatically enabled here. And in case of a purchasing module, like default buyer we have to enable. Default buyer. So I'm enabling a default buyer in stock. So then list price is also mandatory here. So of course, as for this particular form, it is saying it is optional. White fields are optional here. But if you don't enter the price, 1 minute guys. If you don't enter list price, we'll get while importing a requisition. So if you want to see what type of the error, better not to enter at this moment. So later I'll show you the error exactly. So that's about the default buyer. This is additional step compared to earlier we have to do. And the next one is we can copy from this is already done. And then organization assignment. We have to use M percentile. Then you can take this, save. So like this, we can create an item. If you don't enter default buyer, let's say here there are two things important. One is default buyer, other one is price. If you don't enter default buyer, we have an additional option that is called as a profile. So the profile name is OM colon. This name you need to remember. Calculation of buyer code for dropship line service. This is the entire sentence. It is a profile name only. Profile name means your system only will derive automatically through uh, profile option. So let's see that profile option. Go to system administrator. Then profile system. Here is the place profile name, that is OM population of buyer code for your particular username. Let's say if you are entering, if you are working on your own user, you have to enable this. So whoever creating a sales order, that person can act as a buyer. That is, it means only it will have a single value. If you click on this, for example, I'm removing this. If you click on this, it's automatically fetching the data that is only order creator. So A or B actually, if you either entering a buyer or enabling a profile option, both are same. Now third one is setup buyer. Buyer navigation you should know because we are taking already existing buyer. That name is purchasing responsibility. Now go to setup personal buyers. Setup personal buyers. Here is the place buyer information we can see. These are all the buyers only. I just clicked on go. If you want to add up any buyer, you can click on add buyer, and from HRMS module, the employees will come over here and you can add it. So these three are additional steps here: item creation and profile option and buyer option it is. Now let's go with the flow here. Flow steps. First step is we are creating a sales order, and then as followed by booking. We realize that there is no stock available, so hence we have to create a requisition. Requisition means we are purchasing from external source. And then fourth one is we have to raise a purchase order, and they will send goods to customer directly. So we have to give a acknowledgement here. That's called as a PO receipt. And as we are purchasing, supplier will send a bill that's called as an AP invoice. So this is handled by this is from supplier, we can say. And seventh one is as we are selling the goods through supplier, we have to create a AR invoice. This is to customer, that invoice. So these 7 steps we are going to perform. Simply in one line, I can say drop shipment means if you don't have a stock availability, then instead of losing a customer, we will ask the supplier to deliver goods to them directly. Bill we will send actually, not company will send. Company will send to bill to us because we are purchasing and we are selling to the customer. So we have to send a bill to the customer, that's called as AR invoice. Invoice is just a bill only. So till now, are you guys okay? Any confusion? Can you please reply?
So drop shipment basically, if item is not available, then we'll buy some buyer or something like that.
Yeah,
Drop ship flow.
your good name?
Dipali.
Dipali, yeah. So Dipali actually, because name is not appearing here. So like whenever we don't have a quantity available, and then at that time, like definitely customer needs goods, and then what we will do, we will purchase from supplier and we'll put some margin, and then we'll ask supplier to deliver goods to them directly. So again, coming to us, then from warehouse we have to pick it up. So these are all little difficult actually.
Okay. So directly we are sending.
Yes, yes, yes. In case,
Okay.
in case,
It's for drop shipment flow.
yes, yes.
Okay. So these are the steps we need to follow it if we are directly giving the goods. Drop shipment flow. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, Dipali.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. So what? So we need to follow these steps
Correct.
because of drop shipment flow.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
Okay, got it, Dipali?
Yeah.
Till here, see, we are entering an order because we received a order from a customer, then we are booking it. After, at the time of booking, we realize there is no stock. Then definitely we have to purchase it. For purchasing requisition, we have to do PO receipt, all the three steps.
So we realize it, or we need to check there have
Correct.
one form
Yes,
availability one.
correct, correct. That is in the order management only. Just go to order
Order.
management here. We can go to order management super user. Then we have to give as usually like customer name.
And then lines.
Yeah, obviously
So
same
automatic.
same
Okay.
like sales order, but one small step with there that we have to send actually. Let me show you that. Otherwise, if you don't take that, then it will be a normal sales order. So as you said, availability we have to check. That is the first thing. See, there is no availability, correct?
Yeah.
Then now in the shipping tab, we have to purchase. Source type must be an external. If you don't take this, it will become a normal sales order. This step many people will forget actually. So I'm taking the moment I take a source type external, the warehouse right now, as there is no stock, the it will populate a receiving organization because we have to receive the goods to receiving organization. So just observe this. The moment I select this M1 will come over here. Save. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Receiving order.
Correct. Now this is the step we have to do. Now go to book order. Order has been booked. Can you guess, Deepali, what will be the line level status? Usually, as you practice normal O2C, you can easily tell. I know that.
So what is the question?
Question is, what will be the line level status?
Line level status.
Pending.
It is, yeah.
No, in a normal O2C, what was the status? Tell me. Normal O2C, like order entered, then booked, after booking, awaiting shipping. These are you
So
forgotten.
booked, I think.
If,
Booked.
if you go to line level, header level is booked only. Okay. I'm talking about line level. So if you see here, line level it is booked. In case of
Yeah.
normal order to cash, it will be awaiting shipping. It is okay.
Okay.
Now
So in this case, it is booked, but in normal case, it is
awaiting
ship,
await.
awaiting ship.
Yeah, in back to back order again it will change. That I'll show you after this flow. Okay.
Okay.
Now two steps over. Are you okay with this two? Normal orders only, nothing else. Now next is requisition. So requisition we have to create it. To create a requisition, so usually there is a program required. The program name is, I'll go here. First I'm taking the order for a backup.
Requisition, we need to fill how much quantity we need.
Yes. Yeah, that instead of filling, whatever we created here, three quantity, this will carry forward from order management to requisition automatically. So which program will do is there is a program here. The program name is workflow background process. You already use this for program in normal O2C, OEM order line. And this parameters, do you remember? Yes, correct. Then what this program will do is it will put the data into PO requisition distribution and PO requisition interface tables. As of now, requisition is not yet created because we are pushing the data from order management to PO. So I'll show you the table name. Anyway, it will go automatically. Now,
And why we put all 3 years?
yeah, those are all workflow parameters for deferred
Okay.
queries, long-term queries, long-running queries, it has to execute. And if any timeout functionality, that workflow will discuss. What is timeout, what is deferred and all. It will be fixed only. Now there is a responsibility, integrated SOA gateway repository. Now search your product family is purchasing. Purchasing comes under procurement, purchasing. And interface type is open interface. And then click on go. So here is a place, there is a program, requisition import. So this requisition import program, it picks the data from these two tables. One is interface tables, because we are interfacing order management data with the purchase order interface tables. For every module, interface tables are there for data interface. Before creating final, this data is required actually. You just check the recent record I'm taking so that if your workflow background process runs successfully, then only that will put the data. Let me see that. Go to order management. It's completed normal. View output, it will not give anything. View log. It has not given any information in this. Let me see again that particular table. Okay. Yeah, now the data is there here. So this empty row, see, as of now, this forget about all these empty fields, null fields. You need to know from which module the data is came here. The module is order entry and interface source line ID. Okay, this source header ID, source code. Check what is the source line ID. Okay. Now quantity is 3. Authorization status is your requisition status is approved. And preparer is stock. That's why the ID is 25. That's it. No other values required. Item ID. So item table, everyone knows. I don't need to ask every time. MTL system items B, where primary key also you know that is inventory item ID. A DS item, correct? So that means this is your record only, and that line ID, header ID will just check. Okay. We order headers are 5268 526803. Just check is that header ID or not. 50102 it is, right? I'm just checking. OE order line select must be a line ID. Let me see. No, that is different. So I need to check ETRM. What is this value all about? This value I'm talking about. Okay, that was okay. That's fine. It's not populated. This one I am not sure actually. 50102. What's for what it is? I can go to or you go to ETRM and just check. Anyway, this is your record actually. Your quantity, everything. Now the next step here is after booking, what we did, we have done workflow background process. We submitted. After submitting, the data is transferred from OEM tables to interface table. PO requisition interface table. So the two interface tables are I copied from here. This table and this is another table. Now these two interface tables, the data we are having. Now the moment we run a program here, the program name is requisition import. This is a standard program. The program name also available here only. This program, requisition import program. Now go back to, let's see whether it is an requisition import. Yeah, here only it is. No need to go to purchase order. Click on this. So import source, the value you have seen somewhere, correct? Import source. So what is the value I should give here? Order entry. So in the backend also it is there here. See, this is a source. Order entry. That's it. No need to give any other thing. These are all by defaultly populated by a program. You will have to wait for 1 minute. So this program is going to give error because we have not entered the price here. Yes, still, let me see, refresh, completed. So if you click on view output, it is saying here, no requisitions were created. The number of interface lines in error is one. So the errors which are raised due to this program, we can see into an error table. That error table is PO interface errors. So this is the error. I'm taking the recent data. Okay. So now you can read out this. So you'll be able to read. Is it appearing properly? Can you read, guys?
So PO errors, this one is PO errors table, and earlier we got that XLA accounting errors also.
Yeah, that is for create accounting, but this is for specific to requisition.
Okay.
Can you read this, Dipali? Is it appearing?
Yeah. This item is missing a list price in the item master setup window. Please enter a list price greater than 0 in the item master.
Got it, right? Solution.
Yeah.
So in the master window, item master window, the list price we have to enter, which is greater than 0. If you don't,
0.
yeah, if you don't give that in the item, then it will give an error like that. So I'm going back to inventory, items and master items, V1, that is drop shipment item. Go back to purchasing window. Here is the place. Anything, let's say I'm entering 2000. Save. Now I cannot proceed further because I need to update from backend. That is the reason why whatever the steps we performed here, entry, booking, workflow background, requisition import, all four steps will execute again for the new order, not for old order. Okay. Otherwise, we may need to update from backend by using update script. So why unnecessary, not required. Just to show the error, I went over there. So quickly I'm doing again, guys, all the steps. Just hardly 1 minute job for me. Here price also we can add additional step. In this fourth step, add item to the price list, which step already covered in normal O2C, so that we can do something. Okay. Now in the shipping tab, as I mentioned earlier, external. Where is that? I lost it. I think I did not save properly. Okay, let me take quickly. Workflow background process, you can copy from a program. Same, I just copied. Then one more, that's a requisition import. These also same parameters. Now definitely a requisition number will be created. Click on view output. Now earlier, if you compare with the earlier output, here the number of requisitions created is 1, but created requisition number is not given. That to identify, you can go to your screen, your sales order screen, order returns and sales orders, query your order 70426, it seems. Now line items, actions, additional line information, dropship. These are numbers. And what type of the requisition? We have two types of requisitions. One is internal, other one is purchase. Right now it is purchase requisition. Okay. Right now we are at this particular requisition place 16411. If you modify something here, right now how much quantity I have taken? 4, right? Now I am changing in the order management to 6. That will carry automatically to PO also. Just check. Can you see? That is the advantage of workflow background process. And now the line level status, just observe here. This is the line level status. Awaiting receipt it is. As of now, how many status we have seen? Entered, booked, another one is awaiting receipt it is. So we created a requisition as well. The next is PO. So to create a PO, there is auto create option is required. Go to the purchasing tab, auto create. You have to clear all the existing details. Clear. Now requisition number, find. There are various types of purchase orders like standard, planned, and all. We'll see whenever we come to the PO. So what are the main things required here, differences and all. Right now standard PO, automatic PO it is. And supplier, anything you can take. Then create. This is the way purchase order we can create. And it is an incomplete purchase order. You must approve this after creating. And the tables also, you must remember all this. PO headers all, then PO lines all, PO line locations. In the PO line locations, you can see all ordered quantity, cancelled quantity. This section is important to verify. In the dropship, there is a sales order number. 70426 is your sales order number. In this tab, this is from order management actually. And this is PO line locations table. And then fourth table is PO distributions. So can you list out, guys, whatever I showed you just before? Tables, PO, PO. Can you repeat? Can you
Headers all.
right? What next? PO. One more.
Lines.
PO. One more. PO. Right?
Location.
Another one is PO. Distributions. All this four. Requisition we have not noted down, but the tables anyway. We'll see later whenever we come to the P2P. Okay. PO is created, but we have to approve this. As of now, it is incomplete status. Approve is with single click we can do because it will be forwarded to manager within through workflow. It is workflow will happen. It's approved. Now, what else next? Purchase order we are raising. Then supplier will deliver goods to customer directly. Now check the status of your sales order. Any idea? What was the previous step, guys? Previous status of sales order line level? Do you remember? Awaiting.
That, yeah, waiting.
Correct. Awaiting receipt it is. Go to line items. Awaiting. They still receipt only because we haven't created receipt right as of now. So your only step now is that is purchase order, purchasing responsibility, receiving. See, I'm not switching to purchase order. Here only I'm doing everything for convenience only. And you will receive goods to M1, right? Just go to purchase order number. I've noted down everything, so quickly I'm doing all this. Find. Then check the checkbox of this header to which sub inventory you are going to receive. FGI finished goods inventory or anything stores whatever. Take this receipt. Now, the moment you create a receipt, it will create invoice also automatically because it is going to call receiving transaction processor. These programs I'm just noting down. And one more is pay on receipt auto invoice. There is payables open interface import also. We are almost completed, just only one more step pending.
I think your voice is not audible, sir.
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting till its completion. You are not able to hear my voice?
Hello.
Any issue with my voice? Guys, can you see my screen?
No, it's blank actually.
For me also, I'm not sure.
Issue, sir.
Yeah, now it's better, right?
Oh, yeah. Now we can see.
refresh. Now this is the program that's an payables open interface import. Overall three programs it is. Receiving transaction processor, pay and receipt, payable open interface import. This payable open interface import, it will create invoices automatically. You can check here. See, invoice number, date, currency, everything it is created. Then what else? One last thing pending in this flow, that is AP invoice is also created, which is from supplier. So this is the program. Okay, invoice number. Now AR invoice, you know how to create AR invoice. In normal O2C also you have submitted workflow background process, that is launch the auto invoice master program, auto invoice import program. Now if you look at the order status, definitely it will be shipped out here. I'll show you now. Line items, that is shipped here. So very first time we have seen entered, then later booked, then later awaiting receipt, now shipped it is. Four stages it is. And one last step, when it will become a closed, guys, your order line level status, when it will become closed.
Received.
After creating an invoice. So we are going to create an invoice, right now, AR invoice. So how to create a AR invoice in normal O2C after shipping? Same workflow background process, right? So each and every flow is related, guys. That's why I'm saying every time go through multiple times the flows. Then only you can correlate it each other. Your drop shipment is over now. If you see AR invoice is created, then your drop shipment will be over. It is simple flow only. We took almost 1 hour, but just go through it. So this program is based on the server speed. In the organization, it will complete very quickly. Again, based on the network. Anyway, just few more seconds. Yeah, it's completed. View output, your invoice created, processed, there is no rejected. How to identify the invoice number, guys? We can go to actions and then additional line information, invoices. These are invoices created. And the status is still showing shipped because your form is not refreshed. You have to re-query. Again, query. Now, if you go to line items, you can see it closed. So this is a very good question, Deepali, which I asked you. At what stage your invoice line will be closed? So this is after creating an invoice.
Okay.
So guys, like any confusion till now? Drop shipment is little interesting, right? Just go through this once. And internal sales order one step is pending, right? What I will do, I'm switching off this record because one step is pending, right? Or else anyway, we'll continue in this only. Okay. I think we have not noted down anything, correct? I'll create from equation onwards. This flow is completed, guys. Now I'm telling internal sales order flow. That is at the last step it is. So for this, definitely I need to do from scratch again. So I'll go to purchasing. Oh my God. Why it is suddenly stuck? My voice is not breaking, right? No?